Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Bisons of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Nighthawks of Honolulu.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Mixon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Flush to his right.
Able to find Higgins.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr. from 8 yards out.
And the Nighthawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Now inside the 25.
And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
From the gun, it's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So the long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow in trouble, and he's taken down. Justin Madubuike gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Burrow looking to pass. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here we go. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Burrow on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, the 1st down. Burrow on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to the tight end Sample. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. Right? It's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Nighthawks add 6 to their lead.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
McPherson now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Again, it's Taylor. A nice little juke. Pushing his way through. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, 62 yards. And the Bisons have got it back to within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And a 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here we go. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up and keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, here's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Burrow will throw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Nighthawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McPherson on for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. There he goes, right side. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Jackson on first down. Looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Now inside the 25. Jamar Chase. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. 78 yards. And the Nighthawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
McPherson on for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. First down, here's Burrow. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now Burrow. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From midfield now, Burrow. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. In motion goes the tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bisons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return is Charlie Jones. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Big strides. Look at him go. Mark Andrews. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 87 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 4 yards out. And the Bisons are able to cut into that deficit. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. 120 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now it's Burrow.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Joe Mixon
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Nighthawks are able to widen their advantage. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to... Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And these guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
On the draw is Taylor. And able to get this to the 31.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Throwing is Jackson. This one caught by his tight end Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly... There he goes, left side! And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. 162 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They will toss to Brown. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On 2.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. Mixing up the middle.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about great vision. You're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 52 yards. And the Bisons get a bit closer. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Here we go.
And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they take a knee. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the